What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to F1 25. Today we're doing first 3 chapters of the Breaking Point 3 storyline. So we're going to go straight into it with Bahrain, day 3 of 2024 preseason testing. Fresh off the nail-biting finish in 2023 campaign, Connosport head into the preseason testing in Bahrain as a clear underdog on the grid. However, the team under new management has been hard at work looking to prove their doubters wrong. So then, new management for Connosport.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connosport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
So we're going to go round then the track as they do in testing. We're in D3.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Anyways, as I was saying, so new management, as you can see there, for Connosport in Davidoff Butler by the looks of it, who has just purchased the team from Andrea. So now we're going to have to do set a time of a 1:35.1, which is probably the easiest thing I've seen in my life, as I do a 32.3, which probably isn't a great lap compared to what some of you can do, but oh well. What are you going to do about it? Now we're just going to return to the pits, just come back to the pits.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wider. It's all good.
But you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
There we go then, confirmation that Davidoff Butler has bought Connosport. So, going into the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix then, Chapter 1, while still early, Connosport have had an encouraging start to the 2024 season. A series of impressive performances has surprised fans, pundits and other teams on the grid alike.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connosport, So if there are any disagreements, which there were, he could be very
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
What kind of crazy laugh was that? Anyways, heading into the management now of Kasper Ackermann. Of course, one of the main drivers from Breaking Point 1 now. The team principal of Connosport here in Breaking Point 3. Just making some decisions here. Just not really doing much. And we're going to go straight into the races. We're going to choose our driver. I think I'm going to go with Aiden Jackson just for this one, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. On the race in full swing, Aiden Jackson sets his sights firmly on the challenging the race leaders here mid-race in the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
What a great battle down the straight here at Imola. There's not much space between Red Bull and Connosport, and there's contact and into the gravel. Jackson's off, Verstappen's unaffected, and he races on ahead.
Verstappen definitely benefits from that one. Was there room for it though? I'm not too sure.
Everything okay, Aiden?
Not happy.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've escaped unscathed. Now head down and let's go, yeah?
I'm already on it.
Yeah, fair, I wouldn't be happy either. Like Albon, our driver, Aiden Jackson, has been pushed off the road like Albon's, as I said, in real life with Leclerc. So we're going to get straight into it then. We're on lap 11 of 16 here, and we have to get third or better. Going to immediately get a move then on Carlos Sainz, setting up through the middle sector, getting on the power early, which I must say is very difficult in this game for some reason. I don't know if it's because I've turned my traction control all the way off now or not, but we're going to make the move down the inside of the chicane, which you can actually take pretty fast, I must say, compared to how it probably is in real life. But next up is Max Verstappen, getting past Carlos Sainz easily there. And now Max Verstappen, I find that the difficulty on this game, I've got it on hard, is easy-ish. But the step up from it is I literally did the first chapter before and I couldn't do it, so I literally stayed where Russell was. So we're going to get the move down the inside of Piastri now in turn 1. Calimero even, into turn 1, our teammate. We're up into past P5, so that's our main objective done, but now we're going to have to go on for the podium. So going past Piastri then on the straight, DRS open, going towards him, squeezing him up, and we get the move down into the braking point of turn 1. Now, lap 16, we're looking to get Perez, go to the left, now pull out of the slipstream, go to the right, go back into the slipstream, brake late, little bit of contact around the outside of turn 1, in turn 2, inside, and we get the job done. And going into the last few corners, we get the move on Leclerc to win the first race here in the Breaking Point 3 storyline. We get the win with Aiden Jackson, and we complete all objectives.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Yes! Come on! Get in there!
Got to say, it's been another good day for Connosport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connosport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Aiden, what a battle with Max out there today. How did you find it?
Look, Max is the best. No doubt about it. It's always a challenge going up against him. He's always going to push you to your limit. I've got a lot of respect for what he's achieved in the sport, and yeah, it wasn't easy out there today. He's the most difficult driver to beat. So yeah, I'm just really happy we were able to come back from that scrape.
You're now third in the Constructors. That's the best start to a season the team has ever had.
Yeah, I think it highlights the ambition at Connosport in general. You know, a lot of that starts with the new owners, and they've been really involved, keeping everyone focused, and we're all pushing harder. Casper's obviously been guiding us through the challenges of every race and, you know, making those calls when it matters. But there's a lot that goes into competing at this level. But, you know, you don't have that much hope without the right people in charge, and thankfully we do.
Do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Absolutely. Well, that's why we're here, to take the fight to the big teams. We're more than just a new team. We're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to compete with the best. And that's always been the case. And it's really great that the results are finally beginning to reflect that.
Thank you so much for your time.
There you go then, we win the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Post-race then, a racing incident between himself and Verstappen aside, Aiden Jackson puts in a fantastic performance in Imola, managing to salvage the race for another impressive finish for Connosport then. So as it said earlier, Connosport getting off to a very good start at the start of the season.
Beautiful. Yes. Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan, we don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connosport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments, not exactly leadership material.
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
What was that face at the end? Anyways, just looking out for his family, he says, who knows what he's going to be plotting for Breaking Point 3 then, as we are in the room of Aiden Jackson then. At the end of the Imola Grand Prix, we've got a call.
Davidoff, hi.
I missed you just now, Aiden. Some race out there.
Yeah, thanks. It was a decent performance.
Decent? It was more than just decent, Aiden. Those are the kind of performances that win titles.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're aiming for.
Exactly. And, I think there's another steak night.
You know, you don't have to take me out for steak every time I have a good race.
Indulge me, Aiden? Callie won't ever accept, and I see far too much Devon as it is.
All right, Davidoff. That's very kind.
Good, thank you. There's a place called Giovanni's, not far from the hotel. I'll see you there at 8.
Thanks, Davidoff.
Ciao.
Incredible. Free dinner. what a result. We're just going to move on now to the next chapter. Austrian Grand Prix mid-race. As the paddock heads to the picturesque Styrian Mountains for the Austrian Grand Prix, both Jackson and Mayer are hoping to maintain the team's momentum deeper into the season.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push.
Copy that.
So then we need to overtake Norris then before lap 13. Norris is actually in the lead of the race, as our teammate actually sets the fastest lap of the race. We're going to go straight down the inside of Carlos Sainz down into turn number 3. But the next lap, lap 9, we're going to get past Leclerc with the DRS and traction, then Russell as well. Possibly get him as well if we use a little bit of battery, but we're not going to. We're just going to stay behind him for another lap. As we get past him at the end of lap 9, then he pushes us all the way to the wall then. But we are going to get past him and brake. Barely get into turn 1, but we do make it, and we're up into P3. So Verstappen up next then, lap 11, we've caught up to him, and we're going to have the DRS on Verstappen. We're in the slipstream, we're going to pull out to the left side of the track, going through what some call turn 2 and into turn 3. Under braking, we brake very early, Verstappen's still alongside us. Try to get the power down, and we do, and we're ahead of Max Verstappen. Lap 12, we've caught up to Lando Norris. We're going to go to the right hand side, taking the inside line. We brake incredibly late by accident, and we go off the track. Norris now trying to fight us again. He's going to have the DRS though, now going down into turn number 3, and he has the move. So we're going to try get him back. We're going to send it down the inside as we pull out from the slipstream down to the right and get the move done up into first place.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate Mayo's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayer moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aiden's in first.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
Did anyone else find that that commentary by Crofty a bit odd there? But anyways, we are now going to be racing it as Cali Mayer, and we need to win the race actually. So we need to actually get a move on as we're on lap 13 of 18 as we get down the inside of Carlos Sainz into turn 1, making the move up into P6. George Russell's next with the DRS and battery. We get past him. Leclerc after him. Under braking, we're not going to get the move though yet, and we're going to have to wait until the end of lap 13. As we go on to lap 14 with the DRS open, we breeze past Charles Leclerc up into P4 under braking. Lap 15, green flags waving as we get round the outside of Max Verstappen into P3. Next up is Lando Norris, who we catch up to on lap 15 of 18. We've got 3-second gap to our teammate, DRS open, but the straight line speed of the McLaren is crazy, but they brake late, really early into turn 1, and we get the move. Now our teammate, lap 18 of 18, we brake early-ish, go round the outside, we go off the track actually. DRS open though, we're going to filter in behind Jackson, get into the slipstream. We're going to use a little bit of battery, go to the right side and send it down the inside of our teammates. Incredibly tight corner, but we make the move and get up into P1, which we're not going to give up, and we win the Austrian Grand Prix.
Congratulations, well done.
Woo! Yes!
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
congratulations on first place.
Thanks, I feel good. I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today, and this is exactly where we want to be. Not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like?
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun and games and training, but I'm actually really competitive with Aiden on the track, more so than anyone else on the grid. Definitely keeps things interesting out there. I know he's giving it sweeter.
Well, today has moved Connosport up to second.
Yeah, we're not just going to sustain this level. The goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
A dominant performance from Connosport at the Red Bull Ring has served to silence any remaining doubters regarding the team's current place amongst F1's elite. But with that target now firmly placed on their backs, how will the team respond after the Austrian Grand Prix? We're going to find out.
Thank you for staying behind. Connosport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No.
Oh.
Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connosport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connosport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Where is this guy going to go? We're going to find out soon. But some crazy mentoring as well from Davidoff Butler there. As you can see, a man of action is a butler apparently. So he wants Devon to be more controlling over the team then. And we're going to see how that plays out through the rest of the story. We've got a call.
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well, and he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean,
We don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
So then after that call, we're just going to head straight into the next chapter then in the Belgium Grand Prix several weeks later, chapter 3. With Connosport nipping at the heels of Red Bull in the constructors' standing, Kasper Ackermann looks to keep the team focused on target as the Formula 1 world heads into the final race before the summer break. So once again, we're going to take control here of the title fight. Okay then, we're just going to promote, delay or decline this. So it's going to be a simple decision really. We're probably just going to delay because for fun. I don't really know. It's all for charity. Choose one driver that we should choose for the charity event. Aiden or Callie. We'll choose Aiden because why not? So yeah, we're just going to move on then past the duties of Kasper Ackermann. The force behind Connosport's rise, the legacy of Davidoff Butler. Very interesting. Red Bull versus Connosport. Williams secure signs. So yeah, obviously this is the 2024 season, and we've got a call from Davidoff Butler.
Davidoff.
Kasper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today, and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
And can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort. You know this.
We can do it, Kasper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Why is Davidoff Butler so paranoid? What is going on? Okay, so he wants to just know if we can win the championship now. We're halfway through the season. But there's definitely something going on with Davidoff Butler there, as we've got some more things to look at. So we need strong finish or fastest lap. Davidoff Butler said that we want to go fastest lap. Okay then, really doesn't matter. Either one, we got plus reputation. So we're just going to go to Belgium Grand Prix mid-race. An average performance in Saturday's qualifying has meant Callie Mayer has a lot of work to do to continue her string of impressive results for Connosport. A solid opening stint has set her up well, but a sudden technical issue presents another challenge.
There's an issue with the gearbox. Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy? Okay. We're looking into it.
So then as we go into the Belgium Grand Prix, we're missing 7th gear, as you can see, going between 6 and 8 there. We're currently sat in P6 on lap 6 of 11. We've held off Lando Norris very easily, so we're just going to continue on our way into the cutscene.
Right, well done, Callie, well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Mayer got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
So our issue's gone, but an interesting call there on Dev and Butler's phone.
You're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
So yeah, as I was saying, a call from Mum, who is completely on Callie's side last time we checked. So who knows why she is calling Devon Butler. We'll find out shortly. But continuing in our race then, we're on lap 7 of 11. We're in P5. Jackson is up ahead of us. We're going to go down the inside. We're going to keep it clean though between the teammates, give him lots of space as we get the inside for the next corner. and we're going to get past Aiden Jackson up into P4, where we're going to find Alonso. Oh my god, Fernando Alonso in P3, now P4, as we overtake him down the main straight into turn 1. P2 now is Oscar Piastri, which we're going to get past going on to lap 10, and we've got a 2.7 second gap to bridge over the next 2 laps to Max Verstappen, and we're going to do so on the run down the Camel Straight. DRS open, we've got a bit of battery to play with, but we might need it later on in the lap as we go around the outside of Max Verstappen, and we're going to get up into P1 and win the race for Connor Sport.
Some race from Cali Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the Constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Post-race then at the Belgian Grand Prix, a historic moment. Connor Sport are top of the Constructors' standings after a stunning performance in Spa from Cali Mayer. On top of the world and wanting to share the moment with her family, she searches the paddock for her brother Devon. So, we're going to see what the call was now as we look for Devon Butler.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay.
Oh my god, what on earth is happening in this game? Breaking point 3 is kind of just taken a crazy turn, and we're just gonna end it there. Chapter 3. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.